Northwest Profiles, presented by CarStar. Cars are more than just metal. They're our friend, and our best friend's best friend. When something happens to them, you can depend on CarStar for collision, glass, and auto care. CarStar, where accidents unhappen.
My work is my voice. It's responding to my exterior, to my world around me. I use, the colors, the shapes, the textures. In all life, I believe, there's always a guiding thread.
Christina Rothe uses thread and other media to share what's in her heart. She was born in Germany, and while she was still a baby, her family moved to Nigeria to follow her father's shipping job. Even as a young girl, Christina was naturally creative.
I always did things with my hands from an early age on. My mom always said when I started to become quiet, she would check on me and I would do things, create things, draw, whatever I could find.
When Christina was a young teenager, her family returned to Germany.
I went through schooling as a shipping agent. Shipping is a big part in the Rothe family. And I realized that that is not something I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So I decided, okay, I'm going to do art history and Chinese because my grandmother on my dad's side, I was very close to her. My grandfather was a tanker captain, and so they were traveling the world, and she was always telling me these beautiful stories, the places that she saw, and all the different things that she brought back home, that I decided I wanted to learn Chinese because I wanted to go over there. So I went to Taipei. I had some time to adjust to this new life and also all the scents and the colors and the whole surrounding and the language. And I then decided that I wanted to explore more of my heart, which is art. I wanted to be a painter or a sculptor. And I met some beautiful Taiwanese artists and students. And they said, Christina, you need to go to art school. You need to go to art school. And we know the perfect school for you. It's in the United States. It's in Kansas City, the Kansas City Art Institute. And I remember the day. It was a Thursday, and it was raining, and it was cold. I could hardly understand the lady from admission calling me to tell me that I was accepted to the program. And so that's when I started. I arrived at the Kansas City Art Institute on August 17, 1991. I will always keep that in my heart. I didn't know anyone, but that changed. And so that's how my journey started.
Christina visited Spokane in 2009 and loved it so much she decided to stay. And she began to produce more thread-based artwork.
I started learning using them, and always one strand at a time I would lay them on surfaces. And then, of course, through many years of trial and error, because sometimes the adhesive that I would take to keep them in place would attack the fibers and the colors. I keep them in place now with a double-sided tape and start layering and create kind of like a cloth. When you look at the work from far, you think it's an oil painting, and then you come close and you think it's woven. It has a texture to it, but it's not really woven on a loom. It's woven through my hands by layering them and building the depth of the image.
Christina has combined other objects into her thread pieces and is continuing to explore the mixing of media.
I'm starting to weld What I would like to do is create like a skeletal structure of that idea and coming out of the two-dimension. For me, life is like multi-layered, so I want to capture the dimension of the idea, almost maybe going into the soul part of the idea. You know, I'm interested in challenging myself with, I always like to challenge the process. There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So that's something that fills my heart and is very inspiring and a foundation, I think, of who I am.
If you have an idea for Northwest Profiles, send it to KSPS TV, 3911 South Regal, Spokane, Washington 99223. Northwest Profiles is a presentation of KSPS Public Television.